never stop reading the Bible. And today, we're taking that to heart with an incredible journey into the book of Proverbs. Specifically, we're looking closely at chapters 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Proverbs chapter 1 starts, well, it starts strong. Verse 7, right? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And that's not being scared, is it? It's more like a deep respect, a reverence. That seems to unlock everything. It immediately sets up a really powerful contrast, doesn't it?
It really does.
Yeah.
What's fascinating, I think, is how clearly it just lays out two distinct paths.
Yeah.
One is the path of, well, evil and foolishness. And it's very explicit. That path leads to destruction. Avoid it. The other path, the path of wisdom, promises things like peace, protection, true success. It's presented as a fundamental choice right at the outset.
That choice is stark. But, okay, knowing the right path is one thing. Actually walking it, that takes more, right?
Yeah.
What does Proverbs say about the active steps? How do we embrace this wisdom?
Exactly, and that's where chapter 2 really dives in. It urges us to search for her as for hidden treasures. So genuine wisdom isn't something you just stumble upon or receive passively, no. You get it by actively seeking understanding, by taking God's commands seriously, internalizing them, and by that deep, reverential awe for him we mentioned. That perspective changes everything, and the benefits, they're profound. It guides you toward, well, a moral life. Justice, fairness, honesty. Plus, it steers you away from destructive ways. It specifically mentions being saved from the adulteress.
Right, which often symbolizes more than just literal adultery, doesn't it?
Precisely. It symbolizes any kind of seductive, immoral influence or path that looks appealing maybe, offers quick gratification, but ultimately just leads to ruin, drains your life, your future.
Okay, so it's not just about dodging disaster. It's about building something positive. What does chapter 3 tell us about the real-world blessings? Does wisdom pay off practically?
Oh, absolutely. If you connect the dots, chapter 3 details very tangible benefits. It often uses this powerful do this then structure. Think about Proverbs 3.1618. It talks about length of days, riches and honor, pleasant ways, paths of peace. It's holistic flourishing. So yes, it mentions material abundance, long life, wealth, but, and this is key, it stresses that getting wisdom itself is far more valuable than any immediate material gain. Why? Because it comes straight from God, the creator, the sustainer of everything. And interestingly, it also warns us not to take God's discipline lightly, not as punishment, but like a loving parent's guidance, essential for growth, for staying on track.
That's a really powerful link between wisdom and, well, a blessed life. But reading through it, it doesn't seem like it's only about what we personally get out of it. Is there more, like a community aspect?
That's a great point. It raises the question, is this wisdom just for me, for my personal benefit? And the text seems pretty clear. No. This divine wisdom actually compels us, it pushes us to do good for others. It's about reflecting God's own goodness. You're blessed, in a sense, so that you can be a blessing to others, acting kindly, justly. That's part of living wisely. It's about how your own flourishing can ripple outwards and positively impact your community. So maybe something to consider is this. How does truly embracing this kind of divine wisdom, the kind Proverbs describes, transform things, not just your own personal path and choices, but maybe also your interactions, your influence, the impact you have on the world around you?
That's definitely something to chew on. Really profound. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive today. We appreciate you listening. Our source material for this discussion comes from the Sender Studio.